certainly wants to get one more step up on that podium, and in Galka's case, it's pretty obvious, but you got to give him credit for classy way he's handled everything. He stepped right back out, and he congratulated Murray, and he's going to live with the result.
Sammy Bennett, as we head to the 145-pound weight class, a big mountain to climb for Anderson Highland. He is an impressive 70-10 in 2 years, a two-time conference champion. He squares off against Hobart's Brennan Cosgrove. His record 42-0. He's 173-13 in his career, a four-time county and conference champion. He'll wrestle at Purdue University. He was runner-up in the 140-pound weight class a year ago, runner-up in the 135-pound weight class, and he was third in the 119-pound weight class in 2005. Last year, he was a 6-5 loser in the state championship match. Brennan Cosgrove, some pretty heady credentials coming into this championship match at 145.
Yes, and he's an outstanding wrestler, competitor, and as well, he's going to be going to Purdue to continue his wrestling career. But I think right now that's not on his mind. He's a difficult wrestler. Now, both of these young men are about the same height. But if you notice, Cosgrove won't get real tight, or he won't be pummeling or tying the head very much. There he goes. That's where he gets a second shot typically. Nice takedown. He dropped to a knee, did a high crotch, and then on the second shot, we went to his double leg takedown and scored a 2-point takedown. Now he's trying to get the legs in, and a good thing about riding the legs is just that. They ride and try to maintain control and let that clock run.
He's up 2-0. Is Brennan Cosgrove. Again, as we mentioned, the senior with a record of 42-0, a four-time county and conference champion, and you don't get too many matches off the part of the state that he wrestles in.
No. The Maryville semi-state is making a lot of noise this year at state finals, and this match happens to be another rematch of the Maryville versus Newcastle semi-state. But Cosgrove has got things in hand right now.
Bennett with a 39-4 mark, just a sophomore, as we mentioned, 70-10 in 2 years, a two-time conference champion in his own right. Very impressive for him to get to this level in this 145-pound weight class. You don't see a lot of sophomores in this weight class.
No, not at 45, but some of the good ones do make it, and obviously Bennett deserves to be here. Cosgrove rode him well there in a cross face and looking perhaps for a cradle, and he chooses down as he wins the toss.
So how much time do you have to prepare a quote-unquote strategy or a plan from, say, this morning to the championship round tonight? Once you realize who you're going to wrestle, how much time do you have to map out what your plans are?
Well, the individual wrestling probably will not have watched a lot of the matches because they go on at the same time. Oh, nice step over. And he's got a Nelson, and he's got him on his back. He might have a top body scissors. This one might be over. This one just might be over. Nope.
Oh.
Bennett came out nicely. Now, in that situation, Cosgrove did not lace both legs, so that allowed Bennett to get his hips back and turn out of the pinning combination. But it was a beautiful move by Cosgrove, and he makes things happen.
He racked up some points there. He's up to a 7-0 advantage now with a minute and a half to go in the second period.
He's something of an unorthodox wrestler in his style and his build. And
look how long his legs are.
I
I mean, that's just incredible.
Well, you got to get a shot in on him. You got to go a long way.
That's right.
That's got to be deflating for Bennett because he looked like he was in good position. But Cosgrove made a beautiful move, a nice step over when Bennett flattened and caught him right. Went right for the pin combination.
Give him a point. All the escape,
nice,
but he's right back toward his back again, and another 2 points for Cosgrove.
Watching Cosgrove earlier, he takes shots from out pretty far. There, a lot of wrestlers can't get away with, but he uses it mainly for a setup for his second shot or a reshot.
He's up to a 9-2 advantage now, and he looks like he's just trying to score. I mean, he wants points now.
I think he's starting to have a little fun out there.
Right.
Now, Bennett's trying to fire his carry, and he got it.
Wow.
And he got a 2-point takedown.
There. Yeah, he's at 9-4 now.
Okay, Bennett's going with the legs. This should be potentially dangerous, and it is.
Explain that call.
Well, it gets potentially dangerous when one wrestler is lifted entirely off the mat. Obviously, safety is first, and the man on top, Bennett in that case, will put the legs. Oh, nice switch for a 2-point reversal.
11-4 your score now. 20 seconds left in period 2.
But the referee will stop it when one wrestler's standing up and the other wrestler's on his back. He wants to prevent any injury from happening, and that's the right way to do.
Down to 10 seconds now. 11-4 your score.
Cosgrove.
Brennan Cosgrove has been runner-up plenty, finished third in 2005, runner-up the last 2 years, trying to win a championship, and he's 2 minutes away from doing just that in command with an 11-4 score.
So Cosgrove has got a lot of confidence now, and he seems to have a lot of energy as well. I think he's smelling something here in 2 minutes.
What weight class at 145 as a senior in high school? Will he stay around that weight class when he gets to Purdue, you think?
I would think 149 perhaps. Or he might go down a weight. It's according to how much some of these guys get. You have a secondary growth spurt. You can't defy Mother Nature.
Right.
So I think with his body, he might put on a lot of weight.
Looking to close out his senior campaign with a perfect record. He came in 42-0 to this championship match.
He's doing a nice job riding. I don't think Bennett has much answer. He's trying to build to a base so he can try to make something happen, but now he's turned into him. He's got a single leg. He's going to try to work through, perhaps get his head under and elevate him and maybe come out the back door, so to speak.
A lot of points scored in that second period. The scoring slowed down a bit once we got to this third period. We're down to a minute to go.
Okay. Bennett was trying to get out to the side and get an angle where he might catch the other ankle and drive into Cosgrove, but Cosgrove's a pretty smart wrestler, and he got the stalemate call, so they start over.
A minute 11 left in this 145-pound championship match on IHSAAsports.org.
It's a nice sit-out and turn under. It looks like Bennett's trying to look for a move called the Peterson, where he'd catch the back leg and catch the wrist, and he'd sit through and take Cosgrove back to his back, but Cosgrove's not having any of that.
Brennan Cosgrove of Hobart against Sammy Bennett of Anderson Highland. Bennett just a sophomore. Cosgrove is a senior.
That was resembled something close to a Granby row where he got his escape, and it worked. So we'll see what Cosgrove does now.
11-5 your score with a half a minute to go. Cosgrove in front.
Bennett may try to do a fireman's again. He's trying to get the arm, and if he could get, got an injury time.
Maybe a blood timeout. It looks like Cosgrove said something here that shouldn't be here. I don't know if it came off of me or what, so they're checking him out now. Bring the trainer out to take a look at him.
Let's see what they set the clock. Yes, it is blood. You're correct again, Mark.
That never happens at home, Coach, I promise you. I have to come here to be right.
Well, I'll sign your affidavit so you can carry it back home with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think Bennett was trying to work for a situation where he get in deep on the arm and drop to a fireman's carry where he might score some bonus points, near fall points. But Cosgrove is just an outstanding wrestler, and I don't think he's going to have anything to do with that.
Well, I'll give you a chance to weigh in on this. We've done it repeatedly with coaches that I've had the chance to work with. I'll tell you what, let's finish this match out, then we'll talk about it during the awards. I want to get your thoughts and impressions on having an event like this in a facility such as Conseco. We'll talk about that. With 17 seconds left in this match, your score 11-5, Cosgrove in front.
Cosgrove's trying he's on his knee now, and right here is where he takes a shot. Nice knee block by Bennett, but to no avail. 7 seconds left.
2-point.
2-point takedown for Cosgrove. It's a major decision for his final senior match, and that's an impressive victory for him.
My finishing with a bang. That score, 13-5. Brennan Cosgrove, a two-time runner-up previously, finished third his freshman season.
And tonight's state champion becomes a 4-time state place winner, having never placed lower than third. Third at 119 as a freshman. Second at 135 as a sophomore. Second at 140 as a junior. And it's his 174th career win.